So now that you have an idea of what we're working with, we're going to make a little game show out of this. It's not just Mad Libs. That's just kind of what we called it. We have a few games designed for 2 people with some fan fiction. So any volunteers for the first 2? All right, Eric, and I totally forgot your name.
Len.
Redhead guy.
Yes, just get up here.
Len, red,
Lead.
Call you
Lead.
Red?
Lead?
I don't mind.
Alright, cool.
Okay,
Well, but I'll think you're saying lead, so it works either way.
Alright, so essentially the way this is going to work, sometimes we'll have things up on the screen, sometimes we won't, but for now we're going to start with just, how's it going? Sometimes, for this we're just going to start with the first game. We're going to give you the title of a fanfiction, and it's a crossover between multiple universes, okay? The first person to guess what this is actually a fanfic of, gets a point. Okay, so the title is The Dawn of a New King. So if you
The guessing commence.
Alright, you have any ideas? Every 2
Lord
guesses.
of the Rings?
No.
No?
I don't know.
Good guess, any
guess.
Of a new king.
Lion King.
Alright, it's one of them. Okay, good.
And there's several.
There's 3. Okay, good.
Yeah, there's no way you can get it
Hold
from
on,
this
I think I
title.
got
It's-
one. That person.
Alright, so
No.
this is The Lion King, crossed over with Courage the Cowardly Dog, crossed over with The Golden Girls.
I could have gotten that last.
It features the Golden Girls as Mufasa's cubs, yet still having glasses somehow.
Let me just make this pretty.
Then nearsighted lions.
So I can read it. Hey, you know what? Let's get someone up here. Who wants to volunteer first? The next game is you have to. We've pulled out an excerpt from the story, and one of you has to read it and not laugh.
I'll do it.
Okay.
But both of you can come up and do it.
Oh, we have 2 seconds to do this.
I laugh.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
Oh, wait, do we have 2
it's
seconds?
not even funny thing.
We have 2 seconds for,
Okay.
Okay. Is this the whole thing?
What's up? See how long it is.
It's kind
I
of.
can read
Yeah,
like, I can
we've
read
only
like
got one
half of
passage
it.
for this one.
All right. So you know what? Read until you.
Yeah,
Read
you
till
can come up here and read it together.
Okay.
Same time.
Okay.
Yeah, you can. I'll laugh at you and then read after you're done.
Okay. Wait a minute. Why are Dorothy and Simba be ordained first and not us? Rose protested in a displeased and dissatisfied tone. Because the great kings of past have chosen them to rule the Pride Lands with prosperous and fair hand. Dorothy is to be his queen consort, and Simba is to be the next king of Pride Rock. But you 4, Rose, Sophia, Blanche, and Courage, are chosen to be the loyal subjects and protectors of the kingdom, and will have your share of the kingdom as long as Simba rules the land. Then, when Simba dies, and if there are no heirs left for his line, Dorothy will be the next queen to ascend the throne, then Rose, then Blanche, and then Sophia. And finally, Courage. Rafiki explicated a prophecy that was long foretold by the ancient ancestors. Are you mad, Rafiki? A dog cannot possibly rule the Pride Lands. He's not one of us, Zazu stammered in astonishment and disbelief. He is brought to this world. He deserves his claim to this kingdom. The will of the great kings will not be defied, Rafiki countered with a pointed remark, and then made Zazu clam up and cease to say any more. So this kingdom is ours too? Rose inquired Rafiki curiously. Of course. It belongs to all of you, especially you, Courage. Rafiki proclaimed happily and joyously while he turned to Courage with an assuming smile. Courage laughed in a cackling glee. Rafiki then resumed his anointment of the cubs as a signal of their eligibility to them being heirs of Pride Rock Kingdom, starting first with Rose. Then he moved on to Blanche. Ew, get this stinking juice off me.
I think you just lost, Eric.
Sophia, who retorted with a, hey, don't mess with my glasses. And then eventually Courage, who responded by expressing a disgusted and repulsed grimace as the gore juice was smeared messily on his forehead. Then he doused the sand on their faces, and the quartet sneezed out plenty of sand from their airways, especially Courage, who proceeded to sneeze out a lungeful and coarse dry sand. Where am I? Sand blasting and proliferating from his nose. Ugh, get the sand out of my hair. I feel like a dirty and disgusting in my fur coat. Blanche grimaced and gripped as she struggled to shake out the sand off herself in a dog-like manner. The end.
You totally left halfway through.
I don't care.
Okay, so now that you have a sense of what this story is like, especially Courage.
Okay. So we took a look at fanfiction.net, and of the comments left on fanfiction, well, you're still playing. You still got another game for you.
You don't really have to get up for
Hey,
this.
get the fuck up. No. Get up and sit down.
Eric, I don't understand it.
Okay. So you each get to guess a number, and whoever's closest.
Oh, I saw the answer to this one.
God damn it.
Well, he scrolled down to it.
Okay, so we took a look at fanfiction.net, and you know there are comments on fanfiction.net. What percentage of the comments would you think are glowing and positive and told the author this is like the greatest story they've ever written?
Just hands me a guess.
80.
That's like
More.
75%. So 75% of people who've read it, which
Well,
is
remember, 75% means 3 out of 4. The other one was just like, what?
That was just for this one specifically.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so,
You two get the fuck out of
as
here.
you can tell,
We're playing
these
Mad
things-
Libs.
Yes, well, they gotta know the rules first.
Okay.
All right, so as you can tell, these are very special in their writing and can sometimes get very ridiculous. So, we're going to play some Mad Libs with some more excerpts, and we're going to send a couple people out of the room, and when they come back in, they have to guess what we changed. Because it can get so ridiculous that it can be near impossible to tell.
So who wants to play Mad Libs? Jack?
Jack, you're it.
We need like one more person. Cool. I'll take you guys out and make sure you're not cheating, and then you can just fill in the excerpts.
All right.
All right.
What is this?
Wait, that can't. All right, so I need an adjective.
Penis.
It's not an adjective.
Penis now. Put it at
Describing word.
penile.
Yes, it's a describing word.
Penile.
Penile? That's not a...
Yes, it is.
Penile?
P-E-N-I-L-E.
What does that mean?
I told you that. I told
Penis
you
life.
this would happen.
All right, it's 4 adjectives in a row.
Phallic.
Can we move away from penis, please?
Projectile.
That's...
That's a noun.
Clammy.
That's clammy, okay.
Moist. No.
Nice, and one more adjective.
Limpid.
Limpid?
Limpid.
Oh, God. I'll give you 2 seconds. Okay, so that's 1. All right, next, give me an animal.
Peacock.
Peacock. Give me a nationality.
Mexican.
No. Eskimoian. Eskimo. No.
Jamaican.
Jamaican.
Inuit. That's it.
Jamaican the crazy.
And another animal different from what we just got.
Giraffe. Vegetable. Bowl. A bowl.
Okay.
An owl bear. Like this, right? I'm kidding. There were animals in there. Hedgehog.
All right, then one more passage. Give me an 2 adjectives. This author loves adjectives.
Snarky.
Snarky. Snarky. Another adjective.
Sarcastic. Clandestine.
What?
Clandestine.
Clandestine.
That sounds like a country.
And a color.
Brown.
Whoa.
Magenta.
Blue.
Oh.
A plural noun.
Penises.
Can we please not do penis?
Dildos. Dildos.
Alright.
They're not penises.
Is a plural dildo have an E in it?
Yeah.
No, it does, according to spell check.
Spelled dildos.
And a noun.
What thing? Prague.
A noun.
That's a place. What, like,
Nouns are persons, places, or things.
Dirt.
what?
Is dirt a noun?
Dirt?
Yes.
Dirt.
Oh, dirt, yes.
Yes.
Dirt. Person, place.
An adjective and then a noun.
Sarcastic. Prague.
Again.
Fantastic. And a noun. And a noun.
Carpet.
What?
Carpet.
Carpet.
Sarcastic. Carpet. Yes.
an adverb.
I don't know what an adverb is.
Swimmingly.
That's more of an adjective.
And he verb. What?
Plunging, yes.
Plunging. Well, just change that to plunged to fit the tense. And adjective? Dazzling.
I was like, is that an adjective? I'm not good at remembering what grammar words mean.
And adverb?
Seductive.
Seductively.
Seductively.
Seductive. Perfect. Noun?
Sock.
Sock. Okay.
Dinosaur sock.
And,
A dinosaur sock.
all right, I need an emotion and then a noun and then we're done.
Rage.
Horny.
Noun should be dinosaur.
This is the strongest of all emotions.
Yes.
Dinosaurs and now, I agree.
Dinosaur and the emotion was...
Horny. Always horny.
Well, let me see if that works.
Angst.
Hornily.
With, I know horny doesn't really work.
Angst. Go with angst.
Angst, okay.
Yay.
Okay.
Truthfully.
Are we reading it aloud or are they
We're gonna read it.
Okay, yeah, so I don't have to fill in, I don't have to remove the brackets then.
No, I'm
Okay,
good.
yeah, we're good.